Well, plenty of excitement so far, guys. And we are going to get straight into fight number 6. So let's bring into the blue corner, John Wynter.
Fight number 6. So excited for this one. So John Wynter fighting out of Gamebred Academy, but also doing some cross-training at Corporate Box in Fortitude Valley. He's really, and he's got a bit of a story coming from this one as well. Obviously doing the 20 weeks, but he's had a bit of his fight experience beforehand. So he really liked the Muay Thai and decided to jump into MMA and sign up for this kind of thing here as well. But additionally to that though is he's really jumped into some BJJ as well. So he's done 6 months of BJJ. So he knows what he's coming in against on this one. Looking forward to it. So I'll throw to yourself. Anything you got for us on
John? Yeah, no, you definitely covered it there. He came into this program with a striking background, and he wanted to pick up some more ground skills. So that's something that he's been able to do over these 20 weeks. And his opponent here tonight, Tim Anderson, is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu blue belt. So he'll be able to test those skills in about a minute.
Let's hear it for John. And his opponent in the red corner, Tim Anderson.
I really love it when there's a really big mismatch of skill set in regards to someone's got a skill set, someone else, and this is like MMA fights come down to style. So we've got a striker coming up against a blue belt in Jiu-Jitsu. Now, it's one of those ones making sure you know how they all line up. So we've got Wynter knows that he wants to keep this standing as long as possible with the intention that maybe his opponent wants to take him to the ground. So Anderson may want to be doing that. But once again, we don't know. We don't know what else Anderson's been doing. So
Tim Anderson has actually previously done the 20-week program. Unfortunately, he got injured, and so he wasn't able to jump in the cage. So it's been a long time coming from him. But he started with no experience, and he's been training to becoming that now a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he's about to test that skill out.
Absolutely, and to touch on what you were saying earlier, you know, that this is C-class rules, that these guys are wearing shin pads and obviously the gloves. That can change the grappling so much in terms of going for your grips, what you can escape from. So this will be a really interesting matchup, I think, to see, you know, can he utilize that superior Jiu-Jitsu skill set?
Yeah, and I've trained Jiu-Jitsu myself, and one thing is Jiu-Jitsu is great, but it's not always good on a cage. You shouldn't always be on your back.
Let's get some love for Tim.
Sometimes not the best idea to Imanari roll in an MMA fight.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have for you a middleweight bout brought to you by Castle Quinn Construction Services. Introducing first, in the blue corner, John Wynter. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, Tim Anderson. It's ultimate fight time.
Oh, guys, I've got the dad puns coming out. We've got Wynter is coming against Mr. Anderson.
Let's go, Anderson.
We've got Game of Thrones up against the Matrix. Loving this one. Oh, Anderson straight into it.
And we can see the cage moving just from the impact of these two huge fighters. And already Anderson just working that inside hook. He's doing a good job as well, trying to fight off that frame.
I'm loving the head pressure as well. So for those at home, what you really want to do is get underneath the chin and make it really difficult. So anytime you misalign the spine, you remove your opponent's like 60% of their strength. Almost had a hip toss. Good work by Wynter being able to stay up.
This is a game-bred staple. You're going to getting that head underneath the chin and then just driving him into the cage.
Yeah, and Anderson's had the advantage of 2 camps. So he really knows this fight plan really well.
Wynter doing a good job, though, keeping his base and moving as well every time that Anderson is trying to transition for that takedown. We see him now got that underhook, but Anderson coming back with big shots.
Excellent. And from there, he basically, so Anderson made it look like he was throwing a punch. And that what happened then, that got Wynter's arms up, which meant he can come underneath. And you mentioned before, like, Wynter's doing a good job getting those underhooks. Right now he hasn't got it there, but he is dropping his hips down, making it extremely difficult for Anderson to get the takedown. He's done his look now.
Through that knee, which led to that takedown.
Yeah, which quite simple in terms of Anderson just grabbed the back of both knees and just pulled them straight out. Didn't have to worry about clasping his hands together. Wynter's on his back now. And this is where Anderson will use that blue belt skill set.
Slipped into that side control.
Smooth transition there.
So a lot of Anderson's options, attacking options, will be taken away because of the cage, unless he's looking to go into mount.
See an Americana set up here, trying to get that down, that elbow down towards the hip, but Wynter aware of it, doing a good job turning.
Yes, that's where the cage is actually kind of removing his ability to be able to finish from that point. But he is landing some heavy body shots, which is also going to make it really hard for Wynter to breathe.
And this just right here is suffocating, you know, being on bottom, trying to keep your frames, trying to stay aware of punches as well. You know, it's absolutely exhausting. But Wynter doing a good job staying active, moving, trying to stay defensively sound here.
Yeah, we noticed that Anderson was also putting a knee on belly before. And one of the things what makes that a really smart move right now is one of Wynter's escapes is taken away because of the cage. So being able to escape out from that point is really, really difficult. And Wynter's also getting that that left leg in there almost as like a knee frame, knee shield kind of. Not quite in fully, just the knee on the hip, but it is stopping Anderson from being able to continue on or advance his position.
Good round there for Anderson.
Anderson doing his best impression of Donkey Kong at the end.
So fun fact here, if you actually saw the reels that UFE put together for this season 1, Tim Anderson was actually in the reels, so saying that he's previously done he lost 20 kilos in the last 20-week challenge, and so for him to get the opportunity now to jump in the cage is full circle.
Absolutely. And that's the beautiful thing about this. So for those who have never jumped in the cage, this is a great opportunity to do so. If you've gone, you know what, I think I can fight, or I just see red when I get mad, you know what, go down, do a 20-week program, actually test yourself, because it's a great opportunity to understand, well, you know, obviously get a good quality fitness benefit out of it, but also just to drive, give yourself something proud, a proud moment to be able to work off.
I'm really liking Wynter's body language right now, standing right up from the stool, looking intense and ready to go. So I think we're definitely in for an interesting second round here.
I agree, mate. When he walked in the cage, all I could see on his face was pride. He just, you know, he's happy he's here. Wynter was ready for that. He knew the glove touch and that was going to be on.
Good job separating. Nice right hand on the break there by Wynter.
Good quality strike. He had that overhook, which is really hard to turn the body, and Anderson made full advantage of that. Wynter was doing a good job with that left hand, stopping the right bicep of Anderson, but Anderson ended up prevailing. So we saw this before where Anderson has the pressure and went for a takedown, but Wynter's ready for that now.
One of the things Anderson did train a lot was a lot of cage work, so that's what he's trying to work at the moment.
Yeah, and he's alternating, like, couple of punches to the top, couple of punches to the body, getting that bread basket down.
But I think Wynter's also doing a really good job here using the cage defensively, using it to help him stay up, especially with that big impact as Anderson comes in and drives him against, but Anderson drops to a double and back into full guard.
I really like the modified double that he's doing, just pulling those knees out,
yeah.
I've done the hard yards and always try and get my arms clasped and never get to finish it, so I'm putting that in the memory bank.
He might have an arm trap there.
Can't quite see it from our camera angle now.
Wynter's got a good frame. Wynter's got a good frame across the neck there, though. Swaps it out now for an underhook. But Anderson aware, looks to be isolating it now.
Yeah, and he's also got his right arm is also locked in under almost a crucifix style. Very, very Lonnie Filamahala-esque One of his moves he did quite a lot early in his amateur career.
Except Lonnie's in the opposite corner.
Boys are working. He's getting a Kimura in place.
Yeah.
He's tapped.
He's tapped. It's all over.
And I love that. Nice. And this is one of the beauties around a submission is you can tap before you cause a whole bunch of damage. The look of relief on Tim Anderson's face. Mr. Anderson for the win.
And you can tell that this moment just means so much to him. You know, he's smiling ear to ear right now.
I really liked what I saw from Wynter. You mentioned before his defensive ability on the cage, and from him being able to switch from side to side, making Anderson change his viewpoints, really, really good quality.
Even defensively, you know, leading into the submission, he was doing, you know, quite good work there defensively with, you know, a strong, powerful opponent on top of him. So, you know, Wynter should definitely be very proud of himself for the effort that he put in just to reach this point and to step in there, as so many people, you know, won't do. You know, it's a massive effort from both these fighters here tonight.
A little bit of old man strength to kick in there for the win too.
Exactly. Dad's strength remains undefeated.
We have a submission stoppage, 2 minutes and 11 seconds into round 2 by Kimura. In the red corner, Tim Anderson. Before you go, Tim, have a quick chat to me. Well done on completing the UFE, mate. You got in here, you got into the cage. How you feeling, man?
All right. It's a lot. Oh, here's something else. Yeah.
Is it what you expected coming into the cage? Like, how's the heart rate? It's got to be something.
No way. Nothing like it. Nothing like sparring or anything. Yeah, it was crazy.
We all love to see you get in here. Give us a quick run through about the experience. What was it like going through camp?
Just working hard and just trying to do my best. Yeah.
Well, props to you, man. Congratulations on getting in here and finishing UFE. Enjoy the night. Congratulations, Tim. You got the W there, mate. Big fight. Tell us how you're feeling now. Talk us through the fight. Put us in your mind.
My brain's not working right now. I'm fucking exhausted. John's a really athletic young dude, half my age. So the job was just to come in here and last the distance, put some pressure on him, use this bald head right up underneath his chin, take it down. Yeah. I don't know what I'm supposed to say here.
Valiant effort. No, you've obviously got a lot going through your mind. We appreciate it. Is there anyone you want to thank? Anything you want to say?
I'd just like to thank everyone who supported me along the way. There's lots of people in here from Game Bred, and that's the reason why I can get in here. Family, friends who have let me train all the time. So thanks heaps. Big shout out to people who couldn't make it here today, who are watching from home. Benny, love you, man. See ya.
Congrats on the win. Huge effort for both of you. Good on you, man. Thanks, man. Put it together for Tim.